is when people are like, oh, there's nothing in the files about Donald Trump. There's a ton in the files about Donald Trump. But even if I didn't look in the files, I could just look into life and I could be like, well, isn't that the guy who said, and he brags that he sexually assaults women and grabs them by their genitals because when you're rich, you get away with it? Isn't that a direct quote? Doesn't he say that he inspects girls naked at beauty pageants because when you're the inspector, you get away with it? It's your job as the head of the beauty pageant. Isn't it that guy who found civilly liable for sexual assault? But go ahead, Fallon. Go ahead. Here, play this clip.
Here we are. We made a lot of accommodations. We came to them, but we just want to find out the truth. We want accountability and transparency for the American people and for the survivors of.
So this has never been done before,
No.
and a former president's never been compelled to appear before Congress. Is this where this is all heading as of today?
Well, we've never had a former president either this close to a convicted felon either. I mean, it's problematic.
Okay, but now they need their pivot, right? Oh, no, what did we do? Now everybody's talking about Donald Trump and the accusations against him in the Epstein files. All right, where are we going with this one? War with Greenland. So they start that again. Doug Burgum, Donald Trump's interior secretary, or someone says the secretary of the exterior, right? Why is the interior secretary talking about war with Greenland? But okay, war with Greenland day again, everybody. There they go. We need to take it over. Play this clip.
What else can you tell us about that?
Well, Ambassador Whitaker has it right. This is a strategic importance. Think of it as a bookend, Alaska on one end and Greenland on the other, really providing the shield, if you will, to protect North America and the United States. Absolutely critical. And of course, there is more activity up there, both Russia and China active in the Arctic. And we need to make sure that the U.S. is, if we're going to carry on as they call it, the Donroe Doctrine, North and South America, free from these interests of our adversaries, Greenland is key. Some people have described Greenland as, one big piece of ice. It is 2.5 times the size of Alaska, and Alaska is the size of California plus Arizona plus New Mexico plus Texas.
Wow.
And so the 80% of Greenland that it does have ice, the 20% that doesn't in Greenland is the size of California. Size of California with 50,000 people living there. There's such an opportunity for the Greenlanders, such an opportunity for North America and the United States in a partnership. Just like, again, when we bought Alaska, there was hardly anybody living in Alaska. When the United States bought Alaska, now 800,000 people, and a major contributor to defense and a major contributor to U.S. energy.
Then bring in NATO Ambassador Matt Whitaker. War in Greenland. Play this clip.
Meanwhile, NATO reportedly falling behind Russia and China in the race to build up icebreakers and other tools critical for the potential war in the Arctic. Interior Secretary Doug Burgum is renewing President Trump's calls to take on Greenland, calling it a strategic vital asset for the U.S. economy and national security. The secretary, of course, will join me at 8 a.m. Eastern, and he's going to talk more about that this morning. But where are the NATO allies at this point? Is this off the table, or is this still a consideration for the United States to use Greenland as a critical security spot?